Hello, everybody. Andrew Taylor here. Today we have Gerry Cadiz with us, who's the man.
Thanks for inviting me here, Andrew.
Yeah, man. So Jerry's here because we recently did a lock-in, which is where we have new agents, seasoned agents come into our Las Vegas office where we're doing this podcast. And we do a 2-day dial and sales blitz together with a bunch of other people. And it holds us accountable. This one we just came off of. Gerry had said he had a goal of making 10 sales when we started, and I thought he was crazy, but I did nickname him Crazy Gerry, crazy in a good way, and that's been his nickname for a little while now. But probably within, I don't know, a few hours, he had already done 9, and I was like, whoa, he wasn't playing. And he spoke this into existence. So he won as the top producer of the lock-in that we just did working. Well, we're going to hear from him what he was doing. And we said, you know what, we need to do a podcast with you. And that way people can know who you are. And that way you're recruiting and building an agency. If someone wants to work with you, they can reach out to you. So Gerry, thanks for coming in, man.
Oh, thanks for inviting me, Andrew.
All right, so to start, let's learn a little bit about you and how did you get started with Family First Life?
So I've been in insurance for a little while. I was with an outfit for about 13 years prior to FFL. And basically, I recruited myself into Family First Life. I saw an ad on Facebook back in 2019, and I thought it wasn't real. So I went ahead and filled in the information. Somebody had called me, and voila! About
Now
3 years.
you were already in insurance, right?
That's correct.
What attracted you from already being in insurance to coming to and working with Family First Life?
The main focus actually was the comp. Okay, not lying. But
the carrier comp.
The carrier comp, and then I remember vividly that the compensation structure, that was important to me. But when I learned that there was things like you could actually get your client get approved right away, and you could get things done in non-medical and all that stuff, that really drew me in a little bit more.
Awesome, man. So what was your strategy this week? What type of leads were you working? And we want to talk a little bit about how you were able to help these families.
Yeah, so prior to the lock-in, when I knew about it, bought instant internet with beneficiary leads. I had some aged mortgage leads also, and as well as aged fund expense leads.
So you were just working a blend of everything.
A blend of everything.
And how many did you get?
I got 250, I think.
Leads?
250 leads.
And how much did that cost you?
Probably cost me about $1,000, maybe $1,200.
So you were coming ready.
Yeah. I really wanted to, to get this, and just to see actually what it's all about, and yeah.
Is that your biggest 2 days you've ever had?
Andrew, yes. Tell the truth. That's my best 2 days. I mean, I've had a time where, I did well for the whole month. Definitely the best 2 days of my life. Like you said, the synergy was really unbelievable. I mean, I had a lot of people over here, young and old, right? So yeah,
we should tell that story. So we had a 18-year-old that sold their first policy, and they were like, 2 weeks ago, we never thought we'd sell life insurance. They got licensed, recruited, licensed, and sold their first policy. And then we had an 80-year-old.
That's right.
And who's just an awesome dude that was here hitting the phones with everybody. And he wanted to take care of his wife who was sick, which was, when he told us that story, I was like, man, that is so sad. He said, I got a lot to teach you about life because I made good money and spent it and went on cruises and did all these things and didn't save it. And now my wife is sick with dementia,
Correct.
Which I was like, oh, man. And he said, I want to take care of her and make a comfortable life for her. So I am here selling insurance and want to make some sales today.
Yeah. So, to tell the truth, actually, that gentleman actually is in my team,
He's a great dude.
and yeah. So what we do basically is help him in the field. So I help him, make calls and everything. The reason I invited him is because I wanted him to see actually everything's possible over here.
Yeah.
Especially for younger people as well as old, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, we had a mother of 6 that works from home that was doing good.
That's
We had
correct.
some young guns, we called them, because it was like a group of 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So we're doing this again September 26th. Anyone that works with Family First Life is invited, but they do have to register, and you can register at usalifeagency.com/lock-in. And all you have to do is show up, be ready to work. And we have a guest next month. So Frankie Euphemia is the guest, and he's coming in from Maryland. And he's an expert on the phones, and he's an expert at annuities. And we were talking before this call, and we had both agreed that if we weren't writing annuities, we had some months that were bad months, but annuity had come through and been issued, and it saved us and it kept us in business. And we were like, everybody can do this. So we're going to talk a lot about that when we do this training on September 26th. There's only 75 seats, so you got to register. Once the registration's full, it won't let you register, so you know you're too late. But we'd love to have people help people, see people make new sales, see people have breakthrough moments, see people get around. One guy was like, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I had my best 2 days because I couldn't get distracted because I was with everybody else that was working.
Correct. I mean, same with me. I mean, I was just looking at the 18-year-olds. I'm going like, man, hey, if they could do it, I just need to bust my butt and just do it.
Yeah.
And the synergy was really, really good.
Now, can you share with us like the scenarios? We're not going to share any personal client information, obviously, but can you give us an idea of the scenarios, how you were able to help people?
There was a couple for H mortgage leads that I helped basically. So I pivoted from the aged uh, term policy into an IUL
Okay.
because they had some extra money that they were putting in to their existing mortgage. So I said, wouldn't it be nice to pay off the mortgage and have money actually at the end of the day? So that's actually how I got that. And I told you this also, right? My wife and I, when we went home, took a look at the canceled policies that we had, and we started like calling those, and we got actually 2 policies out of that also.
Oh, you
That we
did.
closed. Yes.
So, dude, your wife is awesome. She just signed this wall. I should read this to everybody, huh? She put
Sure.
Gerry put lock in 8/15/2023 that he was number 1 with 12 policies. He signed his name. Anyone that comes in and does a podcast, we have him sign this wall. Dave Anderson actually signed right behind me. I'll tell that story sometime, but it's a good one. But she put God bless Family First Life, Rainmakers Family, which is your guys' team name,
That's correct.
Integrity Partner 2027, Thank You Lord, and then she signed your guys' names. Dude, she's like the sweetest person ever.
Thank you.
She is, huh?
Yeah. Very, very supportive.
Oh, you got that right there, Drew? That's legit. Like he zoomed in on it so everyone can see it. Drew, you can zoom in on all these? That's awesome. We'll have to go through these one day. So as you guys can see, this is a new studio. We have a lot of space for some amazing people to come in and sign this wall with us. So, Gerry, you helped them. Was your intention just to help them? Like you weren't thinking about selling them?
No. The best part about what we do, Andrew, is really taking a look first at what their needs are,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, everything's a go. Especially, insurance actually is an emotional sale. So when you touch actually their heart, I kind of ask them actually who's going to pick up the pieces, who's that for. Then they tell you. You don't actually connect with them when they actually have to think a little bit about what's going to happen if they lose they lose their life, they lose actually their
Yeah, I don't
spouse.
like thinking about that.
I don't either,
Yeah.
but that's my job actually to let you know,
Yeah.
right? And for that few moments, actually, if I could engage you in that, then like I said, everything's a go.
That's awesome, man. And you were able to do all that virtually.
Yes,
So if somebody was not able to leave their house for some reason, they can participate in this business virtually.
definitely.
Yeah, dude, this opportunity is so big, especially when you look at the like Heather who was here. She was working at doing Instacart because I had Instacarted something and she wanted to talk to the person that delivered it because she was delivering Instacart, I think she said like 9 months ago.
There you go.
And she was crushing on the phones.
Yes,
So the amount of people that we could help is amazing. So we want to get the word out there. Uh, Jerry, you're building a team. You're local here in Las Vegas,
yes, I am.
but you're building a team nationwide.
That's correct.
How could somebody reach you if they were interested in working with you?
They could reach me on my cell phone, 702-472-2321. Or my email will be let's win together 2015 at gmail.com.
Good email. What about your
Thanks.
TikTok?
Don't have a TikTok yet. I'll probably get one after this for sure.
All right, cool, man. Any other tips for a new agent how about this? Let's wrap up with this. This business is known to motivate you and then you get unmotivated and it can be a roller coaster ride. You've been there, right?
Yes.
What tips do you have for someone to help them either avoid going through that or someone who is currently going through that?
For me, really, you have to be even keel on it. Um, you have to be intentional also. So when I wake up in the morning, I just look for podcasts to watch and definitely take FFL USA, right? Um, if you have a team, like I'm building a team right now, I definitely take a look at the new people. And that's where I get, good, really good motivation also to help them out as asking them, where they're at and what they want to accomplish. So for me, it's not about me now, right? Because I have a team. So I want to make sure. Well, this login actually helped out because number one, it just shows everybody, even if I've been here 3 years. Look, I did, I spoke into existence, like you said. You know what I said, and that would actually help me more to help my agents and hopefully the other agents that would listen to this podcast.
Yeah, but you want to build a team. So if someone's in Vegas, they could come work with you here in person daily,
Correct.
weekly.
Correct.
You guys can work together, close deals together, dial together.
Yes. And even holidays, if they want to work holidays, which we do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
How'd you get such a crazy work ethic?
I just got tired actually of at one point and having money, right? And I said, well, if I just have a work ethic that's that's good for me, good for my family, then I'll do it. And so that's worked for me, from the get go.
Awesome. If you're working with Family First Life and you don't know this, there's a incentive cruise you can win. The contest ends in September. If you don't know about it, I'd reach out to your manager. But this is a great way to get around a lot of top producers, go travel. It's a Caribbean cruise, go see some different Caribbean islands, connect with new people, connect with top producers, connect with top managers, pick their brain. And I spent a lot of my career winning these trips because I had to gamify it because it just gets boring. So I had to make it a game, and winning the trips became a game to me. And I go, I want to win all these trips, and then I can take my girlfriend, who's my wife now, to Fiji or Europe or whatever. Like, so, but in doing that, I was able to meet people that were doing more than me. And I was a sponge. I would just extract information from them. I would question them like little kids question you. Like my son's 3, asked me, you know, we we caught a fish and the fish was bleeding, and he just asked me like 100 times, "Why was that fish bleeding, Daddy? Is that fish hurt, Dad?" Which he's such a sweet kid, but
Yeah.
I was constantly asking questions. So if I would go to these trips, I would take advantage of that. So I hope to see you there.
Thank you.
I'm look
I'll try my best.
I'm looking forward to seeing as many producers as we can get to qualify there. Really, for I'm excited about the association part of this.
Definitely me too.
So, all right, Gerry, you the man. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're on our team. You're a great dude, and I'm excited to see what we build here in the next few years together.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for the
Cool.
opportunity.
Thank you guys for joining us. See you next time.